Whoa, we're back with more Link's Awakening.
I'm a rootin', tootin', scootin' boy.
I get it now. Link's Awakening.
Mm-hmm.
He's not awake this whole game.
No, he's comatose.
He's just knocked the F out.
Floating in the sea. Man, when when that Nintendo Direct happened a few months ago and they revealed the remake, the second that the footage started of like turbulent, it was underwater, but it was just like turbulent, and then it panned up to storms, and I was like, oh my god, there's a chance that this could be Link's Awakening. It's probably not going to be like, that is so far off from what this might be.
Were you at work?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, this is when we were at work. Yeah.
And it just...
I watched it, and I was like, I was kind of looking to see if you saw it yet. I was like, you're going to be really happy.
Mm-hmm. This, like, the dark clouds and the lightning, I was like, god damn, you're either teasing me real hard with some bullshit game here.
What the fuck is this?
Or it's going to be Link's Awakening. I'm going to lose my mind.
I hope they do that for other stuff. I hope they, like, remake other, like, this Oracle of Ages and Seasons or something, too.
That would be really cool.
That was underrated, too.
And there was supposed to be a third game in that Oracle of Secrets, because in Seasons, you rescue a character named Din, and the other one you rescue a character named Nereyu, who's the...
And then Feor.
Who were the two goddesses. So Feor would have been the goddess of secrets, and, like...
Well, she's not the goddess of secrets, but she's
well, no, but in these
secrets,
games,
yeah.
they are kind of... like, if you beat Seasons, you can... get a special like numeric code at the end of that.
Red, blue, and then green.
And then green, yeah.
Yep.
So if you play, and then if you take that code and go and play Oracle of Ages, it will allow you to like kind of continue your game. Mm-hmm. You don't get the same items and everything, but it just is like you're the same Link, and you canonically did all the stuff in Seasons or vice versa. And then at the end of Ages, if you connected from Seasons or again vice versa, you would get like a special secret ending where Twin Rova would show up and they'd try to revive Ganon, and he's like a zombie ghostified pig, and then you kill him again, and then that would have led into a Oracle of Secrets, but that never went through, and it was disappointing because those were fun games.
Yeah, maybe the hype of Majora's Mask was, maybe it took it over.
Well, those games were developed by Capcom, interestingly enough, using assets like from this and stuff, but maybe there was something else going on like at Capcom that kind of diverted their attention at that time.
Mm-hmm.
Haha! Oh, just
I know many hours will be wasted or spent well playing the new remake.
Mm-hmm. Oh, don't want to be in here.
So was this one of the first Zelda games you completed entirely, or what was the first Zelda game you remember beating in its entirety? This?
Yes, for sure. Because the first Nintendo system that I ever owned was a Game Boy Color. The first actual like Nintendo console, home console that I owned was the GameCube. So I never got the chance to really play A Link to the Past or Oracle or like Ocarina of Time or Majora's Mask.
Oh, have you since?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Like on the 3DS and.
Oh god, I still have my Majora, and I just recently got like every mask on my 3DS version of Majora.
Yeah, isn't that fun?
So fun. I don't like how they did the Giant's Mask sequence in the remake or the 3D remake. It's just.
How do you mean?
The Giant's Mask like sequence that you fight the twin mold boss fight in the Light Temple or the whatever temple.
Mm-hmm.
It's different. It's you can't use a sword or anything. You're just using your fists and you're like pounding the twin molds. It's really weird.
I mean, I did the same thing. I got all the masks and completed that game on the 3D version, but I don't remember that. It's been a little bit.
No, I just remember it being a bit different than the original. And I love the original fight because I would go there just to do the twin mold fight. Like every playthrough, like after I beat the game entirely, I just go hop to each temple and just replay the temples and put on either Fierce Deity or the Giant and just be like, fuck you! It was so great when you go, "Rah!" and you'd like just get enlarged.
The opportunities that I did have to play Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask, I rented an N64 and Majora's Mask one time, and I didn't really understand that like the whole mechanic of playing the Song of Time to go back and restart and continue your progress and all that. Mm-hmm. So I would just play straight through the 3 days and get as far as I could. And the farthest I could get, I think, was that second place that you go with like the Goron. You have to get the Goron mask so you can roll across the chasm. And I would beat that big old like bull boss, and then it would reset, and I'd be like, man, I got pretty far this time though.
So were you playing once you were a Deku Scrub? Like you did all that, the intro part, where you would like shoot your bubble at Majora and he would drop the ocarina, and then they would teach you the song?
They taught me the song, but I didn't understand that. I knew that it could take me back to the beginning of the 3 days, but I also... And
you weren't sure of like the mechanics of that? Like, what does that entail? Like, I just reset the day? I don't get it.
Even when you do that and you understand the mechanic, all your items are gone and everything, so you have to regain them. And I always thought, like, well, what's the point of even doing it then? Because you must be a Zelda expert to be able to do everything in these 3 days.
The interface, I would say, on the 64 Majora was just like eye bleeding. Like you see that big sundial thing at the bottom, you know, just like keep showing emblems and stuff like that, and it would be like 1, 3, like, and then it would have like your C buttons and your icons and all this other crap on the top, and you're just like, what the hell is happening? But then they streamlined it in the 3DS where it's just like a little bar at the bottom where it shows the day, and that's about it. And I love that.
Speaking of streamlining, that's definitely something they did for the remake of this, because in the footage, you always have your sword and your shield. You always have them equipped. As same thing with the like power bracelet and the speed boots.
Yeah.
There are separate buttons for those, and then you set your different items to the X and Y. So you don't have to keep opening your inventory like this to just swap out like every single thing for so many times.
Yeah, that's a sign of the times for sure, where it's like, we only have 2 buttons to use, so got to do it this way. But yeah, it would make sense. If they kept it that way for the Switch, I'd be like, what?
I'd certainly be disappointed, but not a deal breaker by any means.
Sure, you're keeping it accurate, I guess. But yeah, they did that again in like the 3D Ocarina. When you're doing like the water temple, you can just like tap on the boots, and I think it was a button on the touchscreen. It said like 1 and 2.
That was really nice.
It's like boop.
Extra like slots on the side there. Oh, I forgot. I've got to dig.
Rip. Those look like tumors. Or like
the dirt patches?
Yeah, they look like meatballs or tumors.
Meatball impact craters.
Yummy.
Meatball meteorites. Because that's what they become once they strike the Earth. They become a meteorite.
You could like try to write your name with the digging up little holes.
Shia LaBeouf?
Digging up holes. You found stairs.
I found the stairs. I'm just kind of putzing in here, but I gotta go down this. No, I already passed it. We're in just a moment. Oh, gonna see the screen that would have made Broadshow so happy.
Really?
Yes.
Okay.
And you'll know why immediately.
Oh wait, I already know.
I think you do. Don't say it then.
I won't.
Just keep it secret to yourself.
I'll try to do my best impression of like.
Is it secret?
What he would say.
Is it safe? I'm being your Gandalf. And you're Toto.
Wilson grabbed my toes.
Because I grabbed his foot.
I'm Toto. God bless the rain.
Here we go. He would have been he would have looked up from his phone and stopped what he was doing and been like, "Oh, Dad, look at all the dads!
Oh, Dad, pimp.
Who's this pimp hanging out with all the dudes, my dude?
It's Wednesday, my dudes.
Salutations." This is Richard, who was, I don't remember the name of the game, but it was a game that was like a Zelda game that was only released in Japan. It was kind of like Link to the Past, where you could like run around a world. Something about like the frog's bell or something like that is like the translation of the title.
Gotcha.
But this is another character making a cameo in this game that I never knew about until much later when other people like on YouTube were reporting like, oh yeah, this is from a Japanese-only game. I already got the shovel, my man.
Is it Karu no Tame ni Kane wa Naru?
Possibly. What's the translation of that?
Hold on. For the frog, the bell tolls?
Yep.
Yep. All right, so we've met the dudes, and we'll be back in the next episode, my dudes.
For whom the bell tolls, Damage's frog.